Hi there, this is Joe from Meat and Tweet, and today I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate orange loaf. Now this kind of one we made up ourselves really, and it kind of reminds me of a Jaffa cake. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, so what you'll need for this recipe is 140 grams of softened butter, 200 grams of flour, 200 grams of caster sugar, the zest from a large orange, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and also a squeezed fresh orange mixed with about 25 grams of caster sugar, which gives you an orange syrup, and some chocolate. I use a chocolate orange, but you can use any milk chocolate really you want. And finally you also need 3 large eggs too. So what you do is mix in the butter with the sugar. That's the first step really. And also you can add the orange zest at this point, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract too. Just make sure you get all that in there. So just mix all that up until the butter's creamed. Once the sugar's nice and creamed in with the butter and the orange, if you taste it you will get this slightly orange flavour, which is good. So next you want to add your 200 grams of self-raising flour, and then add an egg and start mixing, but then slowly add the other 2 eggs rather than adding them all at once. So you can just mix it up, like I say, slowly add them in. And just let that mix until it all comes together. Once the mixture's all combined, you'll then want to transfer it into your greased loaf tin. Once the mixture's all transferred into your tin, you'll then need to place it in the oven for around 30 minutes. But after that time, just check it with a skewer and just make sure it's ready. If not, you can just leave it in for 10 minutes or so while remembering to check it. Make sure you put it in the oven at around 180 degrees Celsius. Once the cake's out the oven, I like to take a little skewer and just skewer it quite a few times all over the cake. The reason we're doing this is because what we're going to do next is put our orange syrup all over it while it's still hot. So this will allow the orange syrup to soak through the holes, which is really nice. So you can just maybe do this little teaspoon at a time. Once you've poured the juices on top, you can just leave the cake to cool. Once the cake's cool, you can melt your chocolate. What I generally do is break it into a little bowl and melt it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. If it's not quite melted after that, then you can put it in for another 10 seconds at a time until it's fully melted. Okay, so once you've melted your chocolate, what I tend to do is keep the cake in the tin, because that way you can just pour the chocolate over the top without it falling down the edges. And just try and spread that over your whole cake. What I tend to do is just finish it off with a slice of orange. That way you know it's definitely a chocolate orange cake. Lovely. What I tend to do next, just put a few lines in it for a little bit of decoration with a fork, and then I'll just put it in the fridge for about 10 or 15 minutes just to let the chocolate set, and then I can take it out the tin. And there we have it, our absolutely gorgeous chocolate orange cake. You'll love this, it's absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for now, bye.